Hey, it's LaJoie, and welcome to my channel all about travel, wellness, and transformation. Because why are we here on earth? We're here to transform, okay? And if you didn't know, now you know. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Today, or really in this video, I'm going to talk about how beautiful these trees are. Actually, no, but look at them, okay? Come on. That's my bestie right there. No, I'm joking. So, I mean, low-key, yes, but high-key, also yes. I want to talk about self-sabotage. Oh my God, because this is something that I feel like a lot of people aren't talking about when it comes to the 2024 goals, and it needs to be talked about. I know that's too close for comfort, but you know what, we here, okay. We really need to talk about self-sabotage because it's something that, like I said, everybody has all these videos about making your 2024 goals and what you need to do, what not to do, but nobody talks about the self-sabotage that happens, okay? Because every year, at least for me, every year in the past, I have tried to make my New Year's goals, my New Year's resolutions. There's also timing to this, which I can talk about. I'll talk about later. I'll talk about probably in March too, because the timing to set your New Year's resolutions actually isn't in January or December, but that's a topic for another conversation. My point is, we really need to talk about self-sabotage because every year we set these goals. We are, we have all of this energy to really like do our goals, commit to them. And then it's like 3 months later, something happens. We change our goals. We change our mind. The world changes. Our boyfriends change. Our families change. Something happens. And we get a little bit uncomfortable. And that uncomfortability causes us to quit, causing self-sabotage. Or maybe the self-sabotage is before even the quitting, right? And in my previous video that I posted like last week, I'll talk about how not to quit. But I really wanted to talk about in this video about self-sabotage and really why it's important to address it now while you do your New Year's resolutions and not later when they happen, okay? So it's so important to really address your self-sabotage. And the first thing that you need to do is actually go back to last year. Ooh, okay. Or even the year before. Sorry, it had a buffer or something. Or even the year before. And look at what your goals were. Look at the goals that you did achieve, because I know you achieved at least one of them, okay? And if I don't know if it's reconnecting. I don't think I have Wi-Fi out here like that. What about here? There we go. Sorry, I lost connection for like a hot second. But you really, yeah, because I'm way too far. Oh my. Is it working now? No, we're going to have to do this another time. Oh, nope, it's still working. Okay, great. Sorry, it's gonna go in and out because I'm literally out here in this beach area where I don't even know really. But self-sabotage. You need to reflect on your last year's goals. You need to figure out which ones you did and which ones you didn't accomplish. And then you need to backtrack on the ones that you didn't accomplish. Well, actually, pause real quick, pause. Celebrate the goals that you did accomplish, okay? Because we don't celebrate enough. We really don't. And we need to be celebrating every single day, okay? Because that's another day. You're alive. I'm alive. We're breathing. We're here on earth, okay? Celebrate every single day like it's your birthday. So make sure after you celebrate to then go to the goals that you didn't achieve. Figure out at what point did you give up on those goals, or at what point did you get distracted, or at what point did you self-sabotage. Figure it out, okay? And it's easy to figure out, right? You're just kind of reflecting. I don't think I really need to give you a guide on how to reflect. I think we all know how to reflect, right? And when you start to reflect on why those goals weren't achieved, you need to start figuring out, okay, what can I do differently this year coming up in 2024? What can I do differently that's going to help me get all of my goals achieved? What can I do differently that's going to make sure that I stay on track? What can I do differently that's going to make sure that I become that 2.0, 3.0, 4.0, 5.0 version, maybe 20.0 version for some of y'all, okay, if that's a thing. Make sure that you do those reflections so you don't self-sabotage again, okay? Now, for me personally, one of my biggest self-sabotages is a narrative, right? We all have this narrative that we tell ourselves when self-sabotage occurs, okay? Like I said, like last week I talked about, or in my video about quitting, I talked about how when I get uncomfortable, I tell myself, oh, that's it, it's time to quit. This is a sign from God. No, that's not what that is. That's not what that is. When we get uncomfortable is the point where we need to keep on going. That discomfort is telling us that we are on the right track. We are supposed to be where we're supposed to be. We're doing what we're supposed to do, and that we need to keep on going, okay? And it's so important to recognize this before you even get to your goals. Or not get to your goals, but practice your goals or write out your goals. Because it's a narrative, right? It's a story that we keep on telling ourselves over and over and over again. And if we can interrupt that narrative, if we can kind of take it, put it in a little box somewhere over there, we still see it, right? But we put it in a little box. Maybe for me, it's gonna be in the ocean. I'm gonna put it back in the ocean. And if we can just do that, I am 100% sure that you will be able to achieve your goals much more easily, with much more flow this year than you did last year. But you have to do the work. You have to look at what got in the way last year or previous years before that. You have to be able to ask yourself, what's the narrative that I've been telling myself? I really want y'all to see the beautiful sky. Come on now, okay? It's not just rainy. See, this is where we're going. This might be where some of us are at, where we're going, where we're at, where we're going. And look, it's actually behind me, so it's already in the past, okay? That's for some of y'all who know. If you know, you know. But we really need to confront the narrative, address it, give it a hug, heal it, and then maybe even hold hands with it as if it's a little kid and walk towards our futures, towards our goals, towards our transformation, so that we can get to where we are meant to be. Because we're all meant to be better versions, better versions of ourselves. We're all meant to be the happiest that we're ever supposed to be in our lives. But it takes work to get there, and it takes effort, and it takes discomfort. That's the reality. I think there's a lot of people who talk about manifestation and they leave out discomfort. There's literally I think about 2 years where I really believed, probably more, to be honest, probably more. But there was 2 years where I really believed in yes, I just need to want what I want. Everything will be easy. There's no obstacles, and I'll just get everything. And I really wish somebody had told me that, no, that's not it, okay? I think that's the issue with, a lot of these... Oh, this is so beautiful. Let's just pause real quick. Come on now. Come on. This is all love, y'all. This is all love. Amazing. Lost my train of thought. Yeah, so there's a lot of YouTubers, and it's changing now. It's really changing, because people are learning the reality. You need to get uncomfortable. You need to address the discomfort. You need to go work through the narrative, right? So it's really changing. But I really wanted y'all to know that, especially because honestly, not addressing that narrative, not addressing the self-sabotage, not addressing the stories that we constantly tell ourselves, that's going to cause you self-sabotage within itself, okay? I've been through it. I've been through the years where I was everything's going to pop off. I just got to sit pretty. And actually, technically, yes, if you are meditating and you're not talking to anybody and you're literally meditating 20 hours a day, maybe not 20, but I would say a good 10 to 20 hours a day for a week, 2 weeks, a month. If you're doing that kind of work, yeah, okay, you can sit pretty and everything will manifest, guaranteed. But if you're not doing that, then yeah, you got to do some other stuff. You got to get uncomfortable. You got to go through the challenges. And honestly, that whole thing, the whole meditation thing, it's legit. It's a complete legit thing. It's something I learned of Vipassana. There's science to back it up. It's all about that stuff is all about quantum mechanics, which I won't really get into because your girl. I'm a biology major. I do have a degree in science, but not that kind of science. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. But yes, there is a way to sit pretty and have everything manifest. But it's work within itself. It really is work within itself. And sometimes I think for a lot of people, that's even more difficult to do than to work with the discomfort. But actually, in some ways, to be honest, and I'm kind of going on a tangent here, I'm sorry, but this is me, okay? In some ways, it's one and the same, right? Whether you're not sitting pretty, well, yeah, but whether you're sitting pretty and meditating for, minimum 10, minimum 10 to 20 hours a day, or living through life and trying to achieve your goals, you're gonna get uncomfortable. Sitting for 10 hours a day, and I'm not saying straight either, you could take breaks, it's not really like that intense. I mean, it is for some people who are like, up there. I think I got to like an hour. I could sit for an hour straight, and then I have to take a break. But anyway, so my point is is that you have to get uncomfortable, whether you're sitting pretty and meditating, trying to manifest your reality, or if you're actively manifesting your reality, you have to get uncomfortable. You're going to get uncomfortable. That's just point blank period. And you can't avoid that discomfort when it comes to growth, okay? People don't really talk about this, but trees, right? Trees, plants, they have to grow. And I don't know if there's science to back this up. And if y'all know if there's science to back this up, please comment below. Let me know, because I really haven't really researched it like this. But I'm pretty sure it's a little uncomfortable for the trees when they grow. I'm pretty sure, right? Because it's change. It's change. And change sometimes is just not that comfortable, okay? So what now? Now that you know that you have to be uncomfortable and address the discomfort and work through the self-sabotage, what now? Now what I want you to do is sign up, not even sign up, just download the free wellness course that I have below to start that practice of just regularly focusing on yourself. And 2, I want y'all, ooh, do you hear that ocean? I'm gonna let y'all see you hear that, y'all? Okay, let's get a little closer. But I really want y'all to, when you get triggered, when you feel an emotion come up, pause. One thing I learned from another lady, I don't know people, I forget people's names, but this one lady, count from 5 down to 1, okay? Do that first. Then get out a piece of paper and a pen. Don't react. This is like the first thing that I kind of learned recently. Don't react. You really need to, if you're standing up, you got to sit your butt down. You got to get out a pen and paper, and you got to count backward from 5 to 1, and then you got to write about it. Do not get up. Do not respond. Do not react. Do not talk to the person who triggered you. Don't do that. If not, just don't talk to them at all, right? But really start to address your feelings, what's coming up for you, and just process them. That's the first thing that you can do, and that's really what's going to help you. And y'all, this view is so beautiful. Okay, hold on. Come on, y'all, look at that. Look at that. That's God right there. That's God. That's so beautiful. But yeah, y'all, like, really start to address those wounds. And it hurts. That's the other thing. It hurts. Because a lot of the times, even when we address the wounds, we don't really get the result that we want. But you just got to go with it. And you got to just learn to accept. And I promise you, afterwards, you will feel so much better. Afterwards, when you start to get closer and closer to those goals, and when you start to get closer and closer to the life that you want to live, to the life that you want to manifest, you will completely feel like it was all worth it, okay? But you got to do the work. So that's it. Make sure to subscribe, because also if you subscribe and check out the video, I'm giving away 2 AirPods. That's 2 AirPods. Sorry. 4 AirPods in total, right? So I'm giving that away until I get to 3,000 subscribers. So make sure to like and subscribe. And then for that, you have to follow me on Instagram. I don't know. It's just look at the video. Y'all will see it. Okay. But always, if you have no clue what to do, if you don't want to meditate, if you don't want to do yoga, my favorite practice is to go out in nature. Go out in nature and just be in nature by yourself. Okay, it has to be you in nature. Okay, nobody else. Be in nature and just be at peace. This is like the easiest wellness practice, to be honest. The easiest one. So all you got to do is walk and breathe. That's it. So with that, I will see y'all later. I love y'all so much. Peace. And yep, there we go.